And we're live.
You see all those like
Kennedy
live
was
league
there.
videos of people riding on top of the trains and like, you know, pick a place, India, where they'll grab onto the supporting wire and like in half a second it's like they're ash. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Pick a place, India. You know damn well it's India.
I just
you know, like,
it could be
anywhere.
Bangladesh,
It
I
could
don't
be
know. It could
northern
be
India, southern
Sri
India.
Lanka, I don't.
The possibilities
I-
are
that
limited,
area.
unlimited.
I know exactly what Tucker's talking about though, because like you know those Indian trains where it's not just a bunch of people on top, like
Yeah.
they're like hanging off the sides, like
Yeah.
you know, like trapeze artists, like almost like an
Like
afro
insects?
on top of the train. And if they're falling off, like I always think, what would I do? Because I see the guy like frantically grasp out for something. And he grabs the wire and he sizzles himself and like 3 other people. And I think, oh, what an idiot. But then I think, like, what would I do? Like, it's instinct. You would grab out and do that. And if, you know, you didn't catch yourself within 0.02 seconds, you'd also be a fried idiot up there who couldn't wait for the next train.
You need to be an experienced, trained train rider, right?
Mhm.
I've never wanted to go anywhere that badly that I would like sit on top of a train and just.
Especially
I've never
not from
wanted to go
India to
somewhere.
somewhere
Yeah,
else
like-
in India.
I used to
I
ride
wanted
trains
to
as a
go somewhere
kid.
so badly that I would sit inside a train.
No one here ever jumped on a train, like a moving train as
No.
it went by?
No.
No.
I used to do
Were
that
you,
all
were
the
you a
time.
boxcar kid?
Why would you do that?
Because it was
You have
more
to
fun
walk
than
back
walking.
home.
You would, yeah. But like we would basically be walking someplace, usually like a convenience store. Is 7-Eleven everywhere? Or is that
Yeah.
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 And yeah, so we would like put our ear on the train tracks and hope it was coming, and it wasn't that uncommon for the train to be coming in the same direction we were, and you just run. All the cars had ladders on the side, so we couldn't run as fast as the train, but we could run to where the closing speed was manageable, and we just grabbed the ladder as it went by, and then it was neat because you're running. Everything is crazy and chaotic, and you could barely like keep up. Your task saturated. And then you grab the ladder and you pull your feet up, and now you're just floating on air. Like, it was so smooth, it was so nice, so fast. It even seemed quieter. Like, you would just, and your transportation problems were solved until it was time
How
to
was
get
getting
down.
off?
Yeah.
Not graceful. Because we knew there was a danger. Like, every so often we'd hear about some kid who lost an arm, or even worse, someone who like vandalized your personal property. Like, I know there was a big wheel that was destroyed, a bicycle that was destroyed. They'd put that on the train tracks. So we knew the destructive power of the train. We'd put pennies on the track and stuff. But so to get off, we would just jump clear. Like, we didn't try and run and do it well. We just tried to like sort of
Get away. Yeah.
what is it? A PLF, like the parachute landing fall or something like that. And we just do
like
that.
tuck and roll. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So
There was no option to like jump into the water because I feel like that'd be the coolest thing. Is like if the train is going over a trestle and you
Yeah.
jump free of it into like a river or a lake or something like that. That'd be cool.
Dude, young
No.
Woody would have been all over a scene like that. Like, train jumping and bridge jumping were two of my hobbies. If I could have combined them into one, that would have been outstanding. But no, that didn't exist.
Well, the old Jackass, I think it was Steve-O, tried to do a stunt where he was on the, like, they were driving on a truck over a bridge, and he jumped from the train or from the truck into the water.
Mhm.
But the thing is that, you know, with how fast you're going, it's so hard to judge when you need to jump and where you're going to land with the momentum that carries you. So he almost hit the like retaining wall around the middle of the pylon and would have fucking died. But
Yeah. Yeah, a
I
lot
heard
of
about
times they have, like, I don't know what to call it, but a retaining wall, but usually the spot where the boats go, it's real clearly
yeah,
marked.
to
you
like
know?
block you from hitting it or something.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the boats don't just go next to concrete piers. There's a little, like, wooden walls on either side in case the boat driver's terrible at his job. So I can
Would
see
you
how
always
hit those.
roll when you jumped off?
Yeah.
Like, or would you ever try to like jump off and sprint on your landing?
no way.
It would have taken a much better athlete than me to pull that off. Like, we just went for the roll.
When I was like 15, my dad bought us a golf cart, and there was a large hill, a road hill, street, as people call it, that went down.
Road hill, sure.
Road hill.
Wow.
a downhill street. And what we would do is we would drive down that. And I was never I enjoyed watching the spectacle. I like to drive. And so you'd drive down, and there'd be like friends watching, and you'd get going like quick, like 30 miles an hour, little less than 30, quick.
Wait, I don't
And
understand.
then-
How old are you and you're driving?
Yeah,
But
I'm
it's a golf
15
cart.
on a road in a golf cart.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
I got
it's a
lost.
golf cart.
All right.
And so they would be like hanging onto that thing like, and I'm right up against the grass on the side of the road, and I'd be like, all right, and Drew, go, and he would jump off like he's in, D-Day, and then he would start running, and no one ever made it more than like 3 steps before it was, and just slam their face and do it. Oh, it was hours of entertainment for me, and like lots of trips for my friends' parents to urgent care.
Yeah, they're on a road hill, as they're called. Do their faces just smash in
No,
the...
he said he was near the grass.
Yeah, I drove like
okay.
right on the grass, and so they got off and ran on the grass, and nobody was fast enough.
Yeah.
Frankly, if I had like a really good NFL linebacker, he wouldn't have been fast enough. Nobody can run 30 miles an hour.
You need a wide
I don't know. I
receiver.
saw that guy on Reddit do it the other day, right? Like they turned the treadmill up to, I want to say it was 27 miles per hour,
Yes.
and then the way you mount a treadmill that's going 27 miles per hour is like its own little maneuver. He does like a kick with his foot, and then he just jumps on and goes like it's a whole maneuver, and his legs are just flying, just like machines.
He can only do it for like 2 seconds, and then he has to pull himself off.
Yeah,
Oh,
he wasn't
yeah.
on there. He wasn't going long distance, but at 27 miles per hour, he probably covered a good distance, right? It was more impressive than it looked.
That's fast as shit. That's like
Yeah.
Usain Bolt level sprinting.
It was insane. It was so fast. His legs were just kicking.
I want to know how fast the fastest men run.
It's a little less than, it's like
30.
mid-20s, isn't it?
27.8 is the record.
There you go.
Vindicated. So the fastest guy wouldn't have been able to jump off of my golf cart and keep running.
No, he wouldn't. No.
Can we start GoFundMe to get, Usain Bolt, somebody of equal caliber to at least try it out,